So this is my Monarch caterpillar setup for raising caterpillars that I find on milkweed outside. And I just want to let you know that these caterpillars, we found these when we're clearing out a flower bed. And so the milkweed was going to be mowed down anyways. And we dug up some flowers to be transplanted up on our property. And we dug up some more milkweed up on our property to put these flowers in. So before I cut down the milkweed, I went through them all and gathered up all the eggs, all the little ones and the larger ones, all the caterpillars that I could find. And so I have a mixture of anywhere from the eggs all the way up to the larger caterpillars, in which I have in there. So I'll show you my nursery first. And so in one Tupperware, I'll just have eggs. And you can see all the eggs in there. And what I do is I keep this covered at night. Well, I keep it covered all the time, and I'll open it up several times during the day, you know, once before bed and once when I wake up, just let fresh air in there. And that seems to keep them nice and safe. And I just wait till they hatch. And once they hatch, then I take them from the egg place to the little one, like the, I don't know, the baby caterpillars in here. And you'll see there's a bunch of little holes in there and poop that they have in there. And well, anyways, the reason why I do that is because in the past, when I kept the little ones in here with the eggs, the little ones would eat other eggs. You know, they eat the egg when they come out, and so if they find another egg on the leaf with them or by them, they'll eat that too. So I take them once they hatch. From there, I put them in here, and I'll show you the size of these. And they've been smaller than this, but so you can see right there is how big that one is right now. So anyways, so there's a bunch in there that that used to be eggs and now have hatched. And then once they get larger enough, then I put them in like I don't know, a medium-sized one. Let me go to the other side here. Maybe I can get some better shots here. And you can see there's holes in there. And you might even, if you zoomed in here, if I can zoom in, you can see somebody eating right there. And so those ones, when I move them in here, they're large enough to where I'm not going to lose them in a big container like this. So when I go looking through the leaves and stuff like that, they'll stick out pretty easy. And so once they get big enough from here, then I put them in here. And you can kind of see the bottom one right in there. And this setup that I have in here, you'll notice that I have jars in here, mason jars. And in the tops of them, I drilled a hole in there so that I could put the milkweed in there so it would last longer. And the reason why I do that is because before I did this, I'd put leaves in there every day. I'd put new leaves in, take the old leaves out. And here, it seems to preserve the milkweed long enough to where I don't have to change it every day. I just pull a plant. I make sure there's no predators on the plant, like spiders or anything. And I make sure the plant's clean. And then I just put them in these mason jars. And, you know, they last until basically the plant's eaten down all the way. So you can see there's a bunch of monarchs, caterpillars working, eating. I say working, but they're really just eating in there. And the only other thing I want to mention is you'll see it on the one on the right. I got some toilet paper stuck in there because I did have one before climb down through. There's space between the stem and where it goes into the jar, and one did crawl down and drowned. And so I make sure, you know, that's a mistake. I only have to learn once, so I just make sure if it's not tight like the one on the left, I put toilet paper or something just to plug up the holes like the one on the right. And so I'll just show you. There's more down there. If you can see them down there. It's not going to zoom in very well. And let's see what we got under here. There's another one over there. But I have a bunch of them. And that's the thing. Like anytime you take down milkweed, I would just say always check it, because if we didn't check this milkweed, there's got to be 30 plus caterpillars between the eggs and all these things in here. And just think that if I just mowed down that milkweed without even checking, or cleaned out those flower beds without even checking the milkweed, how much caterpillars would have been lost just by cleaning out 2 flower beds. So, well, anyways, I hope this video helped. And if you have any other questions, be sure to ask, and I'll be glad to answer them.